When I was 13 years old, my family was robbed by my mum's ex-best friend. Before robbing us, they had broken in multiple times. One time they left the front door open, and another my mother opened the laundry room door as she heard the back door close. Having these experiences, we changed the locks and made sure we locked the doors at night and armed the home alarm. A year later, the events in the story happened. For context, my family lived in a really bad area. People had been robbed, and some people had been assaulted or even jumped, my brother included. My father is a truck driver, so my mother, brother and I are usually alone there. My mum is someone who really enjoys watching the ID channel on TV. In fact, my town was once featured on one of the ID channel shows. Our town has such a high crime rate that a human trafficking ring was busted and my mum's ex-best friend knew someone that was busted. The city I live in is the most dangerous in the county, and yesterday we drove past a car dump. Earlier this year we've also called the cops twice, once because we heard someone in the backyard and another because we heard gunshots. One night my brother was asleep in the living room. I was in my room and my mother was in her bedroom. I was on the phone at 1 a.m. because insomnia sucks. Suddenly I heard the doorbell ring frantically. My mum is a light sleeper, so she got up and went to the front door. She looked through the peephole of the door. As I walked out, she was standing on her tiptoes looking at the front door. She's 5 foot tall, which roughly converted into centimetres is 152. She was speaking to a guy behind the door. I heard a muffled guy's voice say, "My car broke down, I need to use your phone." My mother cleverly replied, "I'm sorry, I don't have a phone." She grabbed her phone after saying that. The man insisted and tried to open the door. He got angry because it was locked and started shouting. I went to my brother to woke him up. I told him to be quiet and we ran to the bathroom. My mum eventually joined us. We hid in the bathroom holding on to each other. It felt like a lifetime in that bathroom. My mother was on the phone with 911 the entire time. I was making sure my brother remained quiet. When my mum was told the cops were there, she made sure when she heard them knocking it was them. She gave her statement. I couldn't hear it all because my brother and I were in the bathroom together. My mum told us to get out and I immediately called my dad in tears. He answered and I was crying so hard that my dad couldn't understand me, so I gave the phone to my mum. A while later the cops came back and told my mum that they got the guy my mum had described and he was playing on his phone. And he didn't have a car. His intentions were probably to break in and rob us. Or worse. My mum watching the ID channel saved our lives. So, to the man who tried to break into our house, let's not meet.